great crowd. What a great evening. What an amazing relay conference. Boy. I want to talk a little bit about bringing the people, and I want to begin by saying thank you to relayers who really heard the call early this calendar year and saying we needed more teams coming to relay, to be engaged in relay. So thank you for doing that. We saw an amazing increase in the number of teams early in this calendar year, so thank you. With those new teams, you as event leads, you as Bring the People leads, and staff leads now need to engage those new teams to get them involved in your events as quickly as possible to fully involve them for the 2016 relay season. So we have the opportunity, we made the push, we saw a surge in new teams. We were in that category up year over year in teams joining our relay movement in Florida. So that was great. Event leadership is absolutely critical to the success of what we do. Thanks to Relay for Life, we do have hundreds of millions of dollars to fund our mission, our life-saving work. We do so many things for so many people in communities around the country. All programs and services that we offer are free of charge. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are in communities all over the country. And one of the programs I want to highlight that will be an ongoing priority is providing transportation for those diagnosed with cancer. It is yes. One of the barriers that we want to knock down as an organization is the barrier between home and getting to treatment as often as their physician prescribes. And one of the programs we have is Road to Recovery. I am proud of that program. It is a priority of this division. And in 2015, we saw a nice increase in road drivers. We saw a number of changes in how we deliver that program and support that program. 2016 will see Road to Recovery as a top priority in Florida and around the country. And I know I can count on you to get the word out to recruit more Road to Recovery drivers, right? We are absolutely committed to doing more for more people. And one of the things that we know, in addition to growing our teams, we need to reach new populations. About 70% of our relays today do not represent the communities in which they're held. And I don't think we're doing anything, deliberately to not reach those communities. But we have, as an American Cancer Society, we have launched a Relay Diversity Initiative. Our goal by 2020 is for all 4,800 relays to reflect the communities in which they're held. What a great goal. It's going to mean new volunteers, more revenue, communities taking up the fight truly together, and it's going to mean tremendous progress. So what we needed to do was learn, how do we reach populations, starting with the Hispanic Latino population, the African American population, and the Asian population. So we, out of 4,800 relays around the country, we chose 5 pilot sites. One was in Florida. Winter Garden was chosen. And boy, we are just getting in the final data, the final learnings about how we can do a better job as an organization in truly making every relay reflect the community in which it's held. And we've learned about needing more materials in Spanish, our collateral materials looking like the populations we're trying to reach, getting early more volunteers from those diverse populations involved with our relays. The Hispanic population, the Latino population, African American and Asian in particular, as I mentioned. Such opportunity for us to move our mission forward. So I want to thank the Winter Garden leadership for their commitment, the volunteers and the staff. I want to thank the other pilot sites. We are now integrating the learnings into the Relay for Life business unit. So to Steve and to his team. They're taking it on, and they're going to integrate those learnings, working with all parts of the organization, so we will become an organization that truly reaches into every community in this country. That's a great goal. It's going to make a difference in our fight against this disease. So I want to charge you as volunteer and staff leaders to, as quickly as you can, look at your event leadership team, and do you have people on that team that can help you get into all parts of your community? And on the staff side, we're going to be getting you more data about the populations within your communities. We're going to be rolling that out over the next few years so that all relays reflect the communities in which they're held. It means more volunteers, more revenue. We will indeed engage everyone to help us finish the fight. Let me take a moment to share some news. Really good news. This week we learned that it's all about volunteer leadership, right? Volunteers, we love you. In 2016, for the first time in my 19-year tenure, we have a member of a chair of the National Board of Directors serving. Scarlett Mueller will be chair in January of this year. She's a volunteer from Gainesville. She has been a relayer her whole career as a volunteer. I am so proud of Scarlett. She is an amazing volunteer. And then George Lopez of Miami continues to serve on the national board. And new news, Dr. Danny Armstrong joins the national board in January. And those three are of 21 volunteers that make up the National Board of Directors that govern what we do, for whom, at what cost. So think about that opportunity. It is because of you that we have a pipeline of talented volunteers. So that's great news. I wanted to share it with you. Scarlett Mueller, Danny Armstrong is new, and George Lopez continues to serve on the national board. So that's great news. I'm Ralph DeVitto. I've been relaying 19 years. I relay in honor of my mother, and I can't wait to paint Florida purple.